Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube lands, it's your boy Tuglo, and today we're going to be talking about the Midsummer Lovers Tale, aka the second banner for, after the rerun banner for the summer swimsuit girls. So, on the first banner, we are going to have Hestia, Lefiya, and Amid. And Hestia is going to be our assist character, Amid is going to be an adventurer, and then for our second banner, we're going to have Eyes and Lefiya be our adventurers, and then Misha will be our assist character. Now, this is a time-limited banner. That basically means once this banner goes away, they will not be summonable, pullable again until there's a potential rerun in the future, or they're just never available again. So if there are any characters that you like from this banner, you'll definitely want to pull them right now. Now, as you're probably wondering, you're like, yo, Tug, you didn't make a summoning video for the last banner. What's up with that? I didn't really care for it. It just did not appeal to me. So I think I did one guaranteed, the first step on both of them. Came out with like Tione, Eyes for sure. Tiona and Hestia. Okay, so Tione, Eyes. I got Eyes there. And then I think, was it Hestia? And Hestia. It was Hestia. I didn't get Seer, and I didn't get Lili, which that's a win in my book. So anyway, I didn't care for those characters. These characters, however, I've been looking for a very long time, probably the last like 45 minutes while I was on the pooper, literally trying to find out a way of what they're like, just trying to find something I didn't like about these characters. And yeah, it's kind of unfortunate because there's not really anything, because they're all pretty damn good. So let's go ahead and jump into each individual character. The first character we'll take a look at is going to be Eyes, and I think she's right here. So we'll go ahead and boost this right here. There we can see her stats. She does have double S in strength and agility. For a second I thought my music wasn't on, but it is. Okay, I'm losing it. I'm going crazy. So the first thing that we're gonna notice is we do have water as a main stat. Not only do we have that, but it's a water physical. As far as I'm concerned, that's going to be the first of its kind, because there's not a fire physical, there's not a wind physical, unless they're changing that. Yeah, these are all just normal physical abilities. So, with that being said, this is going to be the first combo, I guess, because typically you'll only see physical, or you'll see a whatever element magic. So this is going to be the first water physical. Water is literally just replacing ice. So any character that had any ice abilities, they're now water. So with that being said, you'll want to remember, you know, hey, maybe there's a character that might have an ice ability that's now water. They might be good. I don't know. I don't have them. So with this Eyes, the first thing we'll take a look at is our special ultra water physical attack with temporary strength boost. Not too shabby for a special. First ability is going to be an AoE mid-water physical attack and removes all strength buffs, excluding assist skills. Her second ability is going to be AoE high water physical attack, temporary strength boost, and foe's status buff -1 turn. That's something new. I like that. And then third ability, we're going to have foe's mid-water physical attack, temporary strength boost, and foe's physical resist -15% for 3 turns. As far as any of these are concerned, her fire resist, that's just going to be good for going up against the Riveria in the current Record Buster. I played that out just a little bit and noticed she did a good amount of fire damage. And she also like decreases your fire resist, so that's something to think about. So having that fire resist is really good. Counters, you know, all fire characters, that's good. The crit damage plus 10%, I do like that. That's something kind of new. At least I haven't seen it anywhere. So basically, talking about this character, she honestly feels like she would be good. She would just be good, dude. whether it comes to your war games or whether it comes to Record Buster. I feel like that she could find a fit on your team no matter where you want to put her, especially with the status buff -1 turn. I think that's a really huge shining factor in this character. Basically, it's saying, you know, let's say I put up my 40 or 45% magic buff with my Grande Eve Reveria. Alright, so I put that, you know, I apply that buff, and let's say it's 4 turns. If you use that ability, after my turn goes away, it's supposed to be at 3, right? But let's say you hit that, you use that ability, it attacks all of us, and it goes from 4 down to 2 turns left. So now I'll have to recast that a little bit earlier. So that in and of itself, that's just really good, because now you can get a 4-turn buff down in 2 turns. So that knocks out a lot of buffs. It's going to take time for you to just basically rebuff and rebuff and rebuff and rebuff. That'll also help, let's say for instance, if you're going up against the Record Buster, or you're going up against Monster Affiliate, you'll have some places where the enemy will increase their own stats, whether it be magic, whether it be strength, whether it's some type of endurance buff, whether it's some type of just tankiness stat. They'll have that up for 3 turns, and you use this, bam, next turn, 2 turns later, that buff that they had is completely wiped out. So that is such a good ability. It's just really good. I really do enjoy that ability a lot. Her -15% physical resist, I mean, that's nothing to be blown out of the water. That's nothing to be blown out of the water by. I think that Shakti, does she do anything with physical resist? No, she doesn't. Man, there's somebody I know. I'm sure there's somebody that takes down physical resist that's going to be more than 15%, probably around the 20, 25, 30%, who knows what it may be. But either which way, 15% is definitely nothing to slack at. That's actually really, really strong, so definitely don't sleep on that. That is really good. Honestly, I almost want to say that she can low-key get rid of your Sparkling Princess eyes. Kind of does the same thing. The only thing is that you have 2 high abilities on both a single target and a AoE ability. For high attack, for her, it's just going to be a mid AoE and a single target high, and then a mid AoE. That's the only like con that I could find with this eyes. Otherwise, dude, she is really, really good. I like her a lot. Next, we're going to talk about Lefiya. There are her stats, +5. You can see that for yourself. Special ability, AoE Ultra Water Attack with Ultra Pen Rate and a temporary magic boost. So that's really good. Her first ability, single target high water magic attack, temporary strength boost. Her second ability is an AoE mid water magic attack. Third ability is going to be a low water magic attack and self magic +75% for 4 turns. Very, very, I guess, honestly, I wanted to say it's mediocre, but like that's kind of becoming the standard for what most abilities are. You'll have like a high single target, AoE mid, maybe you'll have, you know, some third thing. So she honestly just fits right into gear with the past few banners. The biggest thing that I see about her is from her passive. It is this 20% crit damage. Otherwise, she doesn't really stand out too much to me. The only fantastic thing about her is that she's water, so that's the newest element. And then she does have the ultra water special with the ultra pen rate. That's like the biggest thing. Otherwise, it kind of just reminds me of this. You don't have the ultra pen rate, and you don't have the -10% magic, the 10%, your third ability. There we go, let's just say that. So overall, Lefiya, she's still a really strong character, and she fits so well with this current water banner, the water meta that's going to be coming up on us. So I wouldn't sleep on her, but she's definitely not one of the ones that I think are like top tier that you gotta have. She's kind of just like the average, if I were to say. Lili, here are her stats. She's gonna be a magic type. Honestly, I kind of like the design. Maybe it's just because there's a lot of water, and I like the color blue. That's a really pretty blue. Anyway, special attack, ultra water, magic attack with temporary magic boost. Not too shabby. We do have the AoE mid-water magic, but it removes all magic buffs. So whether if you're trying to build a magic team and then you hit something like this, and whether you have Riveria giving you your buffs, or whether you just have somebody just buffing you as a whole, and you get hit with this, I'm telling you, that's the most like feels bad man ever. So this Lili already is here to like destroy any magic team that you're trying to build by being able to take off their buffs. So that's really good. Our second ability, it's going to be the AoE high water, magic attack, temporary magic boost, and foe status debuff plus 1 turn. That is extraordinarily good. Extraordinarily good. Then she does have the third ability, AoE mid water attack, temporary magic boost, foes magic resist minus 15% for 3 turns. She'll have the 10% crit, nothing else really to be awed by. The one thing that I want to mention here is that her second and third ability literally work hand in hand. Now 15% magic resist, that's it's not the greatest thing to like, oh my goodness, if we take a look at this Lili right here, she does 20% magic resist. Okay, that's cool, but let me tell you why this Lili's going to be a little bit better. Not only is she going to be part of the water meta with the minus 15% magic resist, the status debuff plus 1 is literally going to be able to where if you just hit, whether it be Record Buster, especially Record Buster, you hit that third ability, and then you're just literally just spamming your second ability. If the mana, if the MP allows you to, you spam that ability, boom, you're good. It goes from 3 turns, and then you hit that second ability, and now it goes to 4 turns, and then it goes back down to 3 at the end of the turn. It goes back to 4, then down to 3, 4, down to 3. So you literally don't lose that buff, and that applies to every other buff. So let's say you hit somebody with like reuse minus 30% strength and magic. You use that Ryu with this Lili's ability, it's never going down below 4 or 3. So this Lili is amazing. I really do think she is one of those that are like, okay, whew, I want to get that. Like I'm gonna have that type of deal. Then I believe the next character is going to be I know there's one more that I'm missing, but we do have a mid. We'll take a look at her. She's going to be our balance type. She does have S in everything except endurance, which that's cool. I like that. Special ability, high heal and ailment cure for all your allies. Ailment cure being like poison, stun, charm, taunt, slow, things of that nature. So that'll be really good, whether it be in Record Buster. I'm gonna tell you why that's gonna be good in Record Buster. The ailment cure, especially if you don't have like Fells, or if you can't use anybody's ailment cure, you actually going into turn 12 special, you get hit with like X amount percentage of endurance debuff, at least from Otaro you did. And if you were able to ailment cure, you'd like be way tankier. So don't sleep on ailment cure. That's really good. First ability, mid-water magic attack with water resist and agility minus 30%. This here is basically just trying to help the magic casters be able to attack before they die to physical attackers. This is something that, as a balanced character, you definitely like to see. Being able to take out a lot of their resistances. You pair that with the Lili, you now have 45% more effectiveness onto the enemy because you have 15 magic on top of 30% water. So if you hit them with water, dude, you're hot knife through butter, dude. Then second ability, 15% HP regen for 3 turns and water attack plus 35%. Literally hurt this girl, mid, Lili, and Eyes. It's OV, dude. So 15% HP regen for 3 turns, water attack for 35%. This is literally OP. It's just a dot. it's a heal over time, and it kind of allows you to do more damage, whereas you don't have to literally babysit your heals. So if you're able to get an mid assist on top of this mid, you'll be able to get 30% of your life every turn. I don't know how much damage people are dealing to each other. You know, it could be more, it could be less than 30%, but being able to stack 30% with the mid assist and this heal, that's just, whew, that's OP, man. That's lit. And then if you are just so unsure about it, you do have a mid heal and remove curse. I don't know what the curse is, whether it could be something like, I don't know, charm, sleep, and seal. I don't know, that could be a curse. I don't know what a curse is. Either which way, being able to heal it and take it off, I like this character. This is so good. This is really good. Everything else down here just kind of meh. Let's go ahead and move on to the assist. I just forgot that I already talked about 4 characters: Eyes, Lefiya, Lili, and Amid. It was just kind of weird. So for the assist characters, I know for a fact we have Misha as an assist. Here she is at +5. These characters are gonna be a little awkward. They can swing either way for strength or magic. They focus on speed. With agility, I don't know how much agility is even useful, so go at your own caution. The one thing I will say about this though is slow resist plus 100% at +5, fantastic. 10% agility, fantastic. If it's plus 0, then you're gonna get 75%. You'll get 8% agility. The only thing that I don't like about this is that I want to be slowed when it comes to Record Buster. The reason why I want to be slowed is I want to take the damage that you dish out to me, and then I want to be able to heal it before you use your special ability. That's the only reason why I don't like this in Record Buster. When it comes to war games, this is going to be lit very, very good, so you don't get slowed, obviously, right? Then the last one is going to be this Hestia at +5. It's the same way. She's agility, swings either way. For this, it is a 60% slow on the foes, and allies get crit rate of 8%. And then once it is, oops, here we go. Once it is at +5, it'll be 90% slow with crit rate of 10%. So that's somewhere, I think, close to T. I think she did crit rate and something else. But if you didn't get her, you know, at a super high plus, this is definitely a good character to get. The slow does not affect the Record Buster Riveria. I don't know if it affects Otarl. It does not affect. It says it's invalid, so you literally cannot slow them even if you wanted to. Now this is low-key a must-have if you're like going to make a magic team and you continue dying against physical teams. So being able to, you know, get that slow onto them, whether it comes in off your back line, whether you just throw that out there immediately, having the enemy slowed is always a good thing, because we all have that RNG BS, dude, where they come at us and then they attack us, and it's like, dude, if I literally attacked first, you would have like lost. I would have won. So, you know, it's being able to have this, but, you know, it gets negated by the Misha assist. So go about this at your own risk. I feel like these are 100% for war games rather than anything else. Most bosses are invalid to being slowed, stunned, stuff like that. So it doesn't really apply to the bosses, and it's not really going to apply to Record Busters. So, like I said, guys, I was trying so hard to find something wrong with these characters. I just couldn't. To me, if I were to say, you know, which character is the best, I would definitely tell you that Lefiya is like number 4 as far as adventures are concerned. And then I'd have to just put the other 3 like literally right there, because they work so well together. Having, you know, being able to -1 turn their buff, +1 turn their debuff, and then like being able to debuff heal and give you a heal over time with a mid, like all 3 of them do their job so well. Like, you want a magic dealer, grab Lili. You want a physical dealer, grab Eyes. You want a healer that, like, you know, is a little bit of everything, grab a mid. But if, like, those, they're just so good. So, like, Honestly, you'll probably see a pull video for this one. I don't know which one I'm going for, but these units are lit. You need to get them. Water meta's here. Don't slack. Don't, you know, get caught up in the waves and fall asleep on them. These are some great characters. Pull them. Good luck in your pulls. I'll see y'all in the next video, because that's all I got for this review. I know it's super long-winded, but it's gonna have timestamps, so no worries. Either which way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. That's all I got for this video. So, as y'all know, that's the fat lady singing. That's the bells are ringing. And until the next video, I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next one. God bless and peace out.